Young men, this is a message for you. Life is not meant to be easy. Life is meant to be a struggle, an uphill battle. I remember the story of Sisyphus pushing a boulder uphill, and he's condemned to do so eternally. You can imagine the hardship that he has to face and, how painstaking this would be for him, but you have to imagine Sisyphus happy despite his struggle. Why? Because he is progressing. Because he is acting. He's still pushing against the forces of nature. He's pushing against himself. He's becoming stronger with each and every push that he takes and every step that he makes uphill. And it's bound to be filled with frustration and anxiety and hardship. But these things, they make us stronger. Some of the greatest individuals who have ever existed are those who have known the greatest struggles, those who have known the most pain. And I think it's very important to expect a hard life as a young man. Expect things not to be easy. Expect things to go wrong. Expect to mess up. Expect to feel like a failure sometimes. The truth is, what's lying on the other side of you pushing through this hardship is greatness. But there is no other way through except through the struggle. There is no other way to purpose, strength, clarity, focus, love, truth. Anything worth pursuing is worth enduring difficulty for. Anything worth pursuing is worth struggling for. Anything worth having is worth sacrificing for. And so that's why these things exist. I just want to bring to you, young men, any young men who could be watching this video right now, the wisdom that, of course, you're not going to know your purpose right now. And that's hard. I know. You just want a clear direction, something to commit yourself to. A path that you're determined to go down. And you want hope in this world. And hope is usually provided by a good direction. But the direction we're given in our lives now is so shallow and narrow and hollow and generalized that it doesn't respect or take into account our individuality. It also doesn't take into account our uniqueness. Now, I'm a big believer that purpose isn't something out there that we have to find, it's something in here that we have to develop. But I can understand how it feels when you're kind of aimless in your life, you have no clear goals or focus. And it can be very difficult. It can be undoubtedly very difficult. But what I want to tell you is to stick in there. Don't give up. Because with each step you take, with each thing you do, you're moving yourself closer to purpose. You're moving yourself closer to clarity. And listen to yourself, be there for yourself. Show yourself some grace. It's usually the pressures that we put on ourselves that cause us the most suffering. Because we expect ourselves to be at a certain level and we're not there yet. So we feel bad about ourselves. Or we would like to be in a certain position right now, but we're not in that position. Now the truth is that's okay. And we can always work towards getting in that position. But if we determine our self-worth and the quality of our life, by the position we're in, we're probably going to be unhappy most of our lives. So where does happiness come from? I don't know, but I certainly know that it's not the purpose of a man's life to be happy. The purpose of a man's life, I believe, is service. Service to something higher than himself. Values and principles that uphold and, how would I say, enamor the human spirit. People that he is able to take care of, people that he is able to provide for, people that he fights for, that he sacrifices for, a cause which he is passionate about furthering or defending or fighting for. It can be very hard to find these things, and sometimes you just need time. So listen, don't drift through life, like don't go through life just waiting for something to happen. But each day, take a step forward in a direction you actually want to go. Regardless of whether you think, that action is actually taking you in that direction as far as you'd like to be, just do it anyway, because you have to humble yourself. You have to do what you can do and what is going to move you forward, however small that may be. And over time you build momentum and your progress begins to compound, but you have to start with something small. You have to start with something that you are actually capable of doing right now. And that may not be much. But don't let that dishearten you. Let that encourage you to work harder, to show up every day, to think more deeply. So yeah, don't expect an easy life as a young man. Expect hardship. Expect a lack of purpose. Expect a lack of direction. Expect a lack of guidance. Expect a lack of clarity. And act to change that. Try to find something that you are compelled to do. Try to learn from your mistakes. Try to commit yourself to something that you value. Try to forward yourself in an area of your life. Try to become a better man. That is all you can do. I hate these guys who complain about everything that they can't control and pin them as the reasons why they aren't where they want to be. The reason why you aren't where you want to be is down to you, truly. And you have to forgive yourself if you're going to start working with yourself. Holding a grudge against yourself is never going to do you any good. But what is going to do you good is forgiving yourself for your past mistakes and acting now to create a better future for yourself and the people that you care about and the world. It's not just about you. It's about the people that you leave behind. It's about the people you affect. It's about the world you leave behind and whether it is better than before you entered it. I think that's something achievable, even in a small way. You don't have to be president of the world, or you don't have to be a billionaire, or you don't have to be, whatever, to have quite a big impact on the world, to have an effect on the world, to have an effect on the people around you. You can do that right now. You can do that right now. And so why shouldn't you? What's truly holding you back? Nothing. So do what you can and start today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.